ท่านผู้ชมคะอย่างที่เรียนได้เรียนผู้ชมนะคะว่ารายการของเรานี้นอกจากจะได้เห็นชีวิตความเป็นอยู่แล้วก็ได้เห็นถึงขนบธรรมเนียมประเพณีของประเทศนั้นๆที่เราจะมาเยี่ยมเยียนกัน15ชาติด้วยกันแล้วนะคะสิ่งหนึ่งที่สำคัญมากก็คือการน้อมนำเอาทฤษฎีเศรษฐกิจพอเพียงของพระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวรัชกาลที่9มาน้อมนำมาใช้กับนอกจากประเทศไทยแล้วอย่างในบางประเทศก็มุ่งหวังที่จะเอาไปน้อมนำในการใช้นะคะวันนี้เรามาอยู่กับเอกอัครราชทูตบังกลาเทศประจำประเทศไทยนะคะเพิ่งจะมาทราบกันนะคะว่าประเทศบังกลาเทศก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งประเทศละค่ะที่ได้น้อมนำเอาปรัชญานี้ไปใช้นะคะผมต้องถามท่านทูตนะคะว่าไปใช้อย่างไรวิธียังไงแล้วก็ชาวบังกลาเทศรู้สึกอย่างไร Your Excellency, we heard that Princess Mahachakin Sultan visited the country, and is it something to do with the project of self-sufficiency that His Majesty Ramadan has introduced?
Absolutely. In fact, sufficiency economy philosophy, that part, and His Majesty late King Bhumibol is, I would say, the strongest pillar of Bangladesh-Thailand bilateral relations, binding the two countries. Before I go into sufficiency economic philosophy, I would just like to pay respect to His Majesty late King, mostly because he's the one who first took Thai royal family to Bangladesh. So His Majesty visited Bangladesh with Her Majesty in 1962. That was the first time. And we were part of Pakistan. So he went on a Pakistan tour. And we were East Pakistan. And East Pakistan, West Pakistan are thousands of kilometers away. But he said that he wants to go to East Pakistan, which is Bangladesh today. And he wants to visit Dhaka and Chittagong. And he went to Dhaka and Chittagong with Her Majesty and paid respect to our Sangha Nayak, Buddhist, and Buddhist Sangha Raja. And since then, His Majesty has held an affection for Bangladesh. He always follows developments in Bangladesh. He followed our political movements in the 60s and then our independence in 71 from Pakistan. And we have heard from older diplomats who served in Thailand and doing, some friends who are Thai, that His Majesty was instrumental in giving early recognition to Bangladesh right after independence. So we are extremely grateful to His Majesty late King, and I'd like to take this opportunity to reaffirm that gratefulness. Then comes the philosophy of sufficiency economy. It's a philosophy that propagates that you should not waste or disturb nature more than what you need for your survival or for your everyday survival, everyday life. So in our lifestyle, it professes that in our lifestyle, let's not harm the environment more than we need to. Let's just be self-sufficient within our own space, which is the family space. So basically it says that a home, you mentioned Her Royal Highness Princess Sirindhorn. Her Royal Highness visited Bangladesh last year. When she went there for the first time in 2010 and 2011, immediately she opened the Sufficiency Economy Philosophy Learning Center in Dhaka. So that is her gift to Bangladesh. And from there, she has chosen a number of farmers that she is teaching. Her Chai Patana Foundation is teaching them, training them how to implement the sufficiency economic philosophy within their given land that they have. So she's implementing this through in the agriculture sector. The other one is the public health sector. She's got public health sufficiency economic philosophy projects in school children. So she has chosen 2 schools in Bangladesh to profess and to teach them about sufficiency economic philosophy. She's got an agricultural learning center on sufficiency economic philosophy. And latest, when she went to Bangladesh, she introduced her 3rd royal project under the Chai Patana Foundation. This one is to do with environment. So you know that Chittagong is the port city of Bangladesh, but many people don't know that it's also the hill city of Bangladesh. So we have hills. Our hilly region is Chittagong and Chittagong hill tracts of the country. And I come from Chittagong, it's my hometown. So what happens is with time, all the hills, people are building houses there and they're eroding. When it's rainy season, heavy monsoon, the hillslides are happening, landslides, land erosion. So she has gifted Bangladesh with vetiver grass. Vetiver grass is a long-rooted grass that holds the soil together. Just last May, she went to Bangladesh to inaugurate her 3rd royal project under the Chai Patana Foundation, which is the Vetiver Grass Learning Center. Vetiver Grass Development Learning Center. Bangladesh also had vetiver grass, but we were not using it extensively. So now she's given us this knowledge that you can use it to plant it in the hills to prevent hill erosion. So sufficiency economic philosophy professed by late King Bhumibol is something that is a very strong pillar of our bilateral relations, diplomatic relations. During my 3.5 years in Thailand, I would just like to tell the audience that I've tried to make the royal work, the royal philanthropy work, we call it the philanthropy work of the royal family in Bangladesh, and the Buddhist, fraternity, the friendship between the Buddhist communities of the two countries, which also late King Bhumibol had promoted. But what makes me extremely happy that the present king, His Majesty Mahavajiralongkorn, he has done the same thing. He's just following his father's footsteps, and I'm just so grateful to His Majesty. He also, on the day 5th of December is the birthday of late king, and 2017 5th of December was the first birth anniversary after his father died. And His Majesty Mahavajiralongkorn, the king, he has honored a Bangladeshi monk, giving him a royal title. He gave two royal titles to two foreign monks. There were many local monks, but two foreign monks only, and one was from Bangladesh. So His Majesty late king and the present king, they both sent Royal Katina Buddhism to Bangladesh many years. Even last year he sent. So they sent it to Bhutan, they sent it to Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is extremely fortunate and thankful to the royal family, particularly late king and also the present king, for doing this, strengthening the Buddhist fraternity and the cultural fraternity between the two countries. And we're extremely grateful to Her Royal Highness Princess Siningthorn. She's loved and very much admired in Bangladesh for her philanthropy work on sufficiency economic philosophy.
In hearing it, I myself overwhelmed to hear. But how about the people? How Bangladeshi people who undergone that project?
Yes.
How do they feel about it?
So Her Royal Highness goes to Bangladesh. It's a big news in Bangladesh. So this time I was part and parcel of it, because it was, I would say, during my 3.5 years, one of the hallmarks of my personal satisfaction would be that I could take Her Royal Highness to Bangladesh, and during her visit, everyone in Bangladesh followed what the Thai princess did in Bangladesh, and they know that she came here for philanthropy work to open. She went to the Sufficiency Economic Learning Center, and she also went to this Vetiver Grass Development Learning Center. So this is how the common people of Bangladesh know about Thailand through the royal family. Much more through the royal family than what we do as diplomats.
So it's considered to be a success until today. They do continue. They're still following up. They're still developing the project.
Absolutely. Our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, she has got a project called One Farm, One House. So the beauty of sufficiency economic philosophy is that it's very similar to our Prime Minister's One House, One Farm. So the sufficiency economic philosophy says if a farmer has a farm in the agricultural sector, then he should be having enough, sufficient production of rice to feed his family and to sell additional ones to the market. He should have a livestock, he should have chicken, he should have goat or cow, and he should have a small pond within his property to have to develop fish. Same is professed by One House, One Farm of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And last time when Princess Siningthorn went to Bangladesh, she had a meeting with they had a bilateral meeting with our Prime Minister, and they both talked about how to help poor people, how to help farmers, how to help common people to have better fruits, better agriculture, and the farmers to follow sufficiency economy with one house, one farm, sufficiency economic philosophy in agriculture. So they're both thinking of the people. Because we are not the ones who grow it, we just eat it on the table. But the people who grow it, to make it more easier, to make it more environment friendly, to protect the environment, not take from the environment more than you need. So definitely it's a hallmark of our bilateral relations.
ค่ะคุณผู้ชมคะเราได้เดินทางมาถึงจุดสุดท้ายของการมาเยี่ยมเยือนสมเด็จเอกอัครราชทูตบังกลาเทศประจำประเทศไทยแล้วนะคะแล้วก็ได้เรียนรู้ได้ซึมซับถึงพระราชกรณียกิจถึงความที่ประเทศเหล่านี้ได้มีความสัมพันธ์กับประเทศไทยอย่างลึกซึ้งกันแล้วนะคะเราในครั้งต่อไปคุณผู้ชมค่ะเราจะไปประเทศไหนหมายถึงว่าเราจะไปสถานเอกอัครราชทูตใดนั้นคุณผู้ชมติดตามกันมานะคะนี่ก็คือขอบคุณนะ Thank you so much for
Kapuna Makha, just want to say that Pua Mitapap TD Rawang Pratet Thai Le Pratet Bangladesh.